Okay, I want you to go to your Google Classroom. You'll see the Classroom News Flash Challenge. I invited you here. If you decided to join the challenge, then you would be a part of this classroom. But if you did not decide to join the challenge, you will not see this on your Google Classroom. So for example, the most recent article would be the one on top. But here, the classwork, you can see there are many other articles which the teacher will assign to you to read. So for my account, I am assigned a lot of articles to read. I already finished this part, this article, but this ones I haven't finished yet. So for example, this one, let's go for this article. So in this article, there is an instruction. It says, click on the material attached to start reading. You can click on it when you're ready to read. But for this one, let me describe the rubric criteria. So this one is only a point system on your reading and you answering the form. So this is only as a form of encouragement. Some students want to receive a point while others don't care. But for this one, let me just put a point system. Here, when you read the entire article, you receive 10 points. And when you read the vocabulary part, you receive 5 points. And when you answer the questions, after the vocabulary part you receive 10 points. I will describe that later. And the listening part, you will receive 5 points if you request for my recording or you decided to listen to my recording and practice your listening skills. So let's go back. That is a total of 30 points. And here, if you're ready to read the article, I would love it for you to start your recording before you click on the article. So for this one, I want you to use your cell phone's recorder or anything which is more convenient for you. You can go straight to kakaotalk and click on the recording if you want. But for this one, I will be using my cell phone's recorder. I'm sorry. So for this one, just click on record. But for me, it won't record because I am already recording my screen. So just imagine this audio recording is now being recorded. Sorry. Here. So click on the article. When you click on it, you can start reading. So read the title, Lucky Climber Lands in Snow After 600-meter Fall. Police in New Zealand said a mountain climber was lucky to survive a 600-meter fall with only minor injuries after he landed in soft snow, blah, 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 blah. And then you continue reading until the last part. You don't have to read out loud this translation, so you can skip that and review that later if you want. And proceed reading to the vocabulary part. For the vocabulary part, read the word, the vocabulary, the definition, and the example sentence. Like this. Vocabulary. Volcano. A hill or mountain with an opening in the top through which lava, gases, etc. are being or have been forced out. Example sentence. Mount Fuji in Japan is actually an active volcano. And then you do so in the next vocabularies that you see. For this one, after reading the vocabulary, go back to your voice recorder and then click on stop. And then your recorder will ask you to name your recording. I suggest that you name it according to the article name. So here I named it according to the article name. Lucky Climber Lands in Snow After 600-meter Fall. Then click on save and you can choose to send it on KakaoTalk right away. But for now, let's proceed to the next part. So for this one, I want you to answer honestly. So if you find the article interesting, then click on 5. If not, click on 1. If it's average, then click on 3 or 4 or 2. So for now, let's stick with 3. And here, you will be asked to write words that you find difficulty in pronouncing, not difficulty in understanding. So here I listed 3 words So police, softened, and climbed. So for example, that is hard for me to pronounce. Like I would say police, or I would say softened, or climbed. So for that one, I will just write the words there. And next one would be the words that are very unfamiliar to you. It means these are the words that you don't understand. So you can pronounce them, but you don't understand them. So for this article, let's say this word. I don't understand this word. And another word that is new to me would be, for example, this word. And another would be this. So here, you can write 2 to 3. So the maximum is 3. I mean, there's no maximum, but the minimum is 2. So you have to write down the words and phrases that is hard for you to understand. If there's none, then just write none. But I do encourage you to review the article again and find some words that are new to you. And let's go to the next part. The next part is this one. Will you be willing to listen to my recording after this? When you click on yes right away, you will see this here. You click on this one and then you hear my recording. Wait a second.
Lucky climber lands in snow after
so you hear the recording right away.
Police in New Zealand said a mountain climber was lucky to survive a 600-meter fall with only minor injuries.
Let me pause after that for a second. Okay, let's go back to the form. And let's study the other option. The other option was this one. Yes, send it through my kakaotalk. If you click on this one, be careful because when you click on next, it's submit. So once you submit, you cannot visit the article again. So make sure that when you want to submit is you have reviewed the article already. You have read it because you won't be able to read it again. So when you click on that option, send it through kakaotalk, I will receive it and I will send it to you through kakaotalk, but there would be a delay because you have to wait for it. So if you want to listen to it right away, just click on yes, hear it right away. Or you could click no. It means I won't send you anything and you will just be asked to submit. So for example, this one, let's click no, and after that one, you will click submit. After submitting, you will not be able to open the article again. So you will not be able to edit your response. I'm sorry. I'm going to change the settings for this. So you will go back to assignment and go back to classroom. After that one, here, you will be asked to add your work. For example, you want to upload your recording here. You would click on upload and audio and click on your recording and it will upload. So if you don't want to send it on kakaotalk, you can send it here on Google Classroom. After it uploads, it will submit. Wait a second, let's see. So just click on hand in. So instead of mark as done, it becomes hand in. So that's the same. So hand in, it means you have submitted your homework already and I will be able to receive it on my end. So for example, you want to send it through kakaotalk. Like for example here. So you're going to send it to someone. This is a sample account. And let's click on audio. Where is that file? File. So click on file and then audio and then click on this one and then there. So it has been sent. So once it has been sent, I will listen to your recording. And for example, let's say I'm done listening to your recording. I'm not angry recording this. I'm just rushing. Let's go. So for example, I'm done listening to your recording and I will list down 7 mispronounced words that you had in your reading. So I will be copying this part. How do I copy this? copy. Okay, so this is the challenge number 1, and 7 words will be written here. So these are just examples. Oh, I'm sorry, wait a second. So here you will see the words and how you will pronounce it. I will not use the IPA style of, how can I say? Pronouncing? Not pronouncing, but it's not the way I will type it here. So the way you will say it will be written like this. So here it is, I'm sorry, softened. So softened, sa and fund. And this one, new, you would read it as new. And this one, terrain, and you would read it as terrain. And this one, police, you will read it as police. So for example, I will record myself reading this one so that you can listen also. So I will send it to you on KakaoTalk, if that's an option. Oh, don't worry. It will be fixed, but just say, for example, I have sent it on KakaoTalk, and another option is sending it through the Google Classroom. So, for example, I will now shift to teacher's mode. So this one, wait a moment, classes. I will shift to teacher's mode. So teacher's mode is this one. So these are my classrooms. So let's go to news here. So this is my classwork. I will see your work here. So Nali has handed her homework. I can see she submitted her recording here. So after that, I will click on that, and I can listen to your recording there also if you haven't sent it to your to my KakaoTalk. But for that one, I will also add a private comment. Add a private comment, pasting. So I will paste the, how can I say? Wait a moment. Here. Oh. Just a moment. It won't look like this, but I will send you all the mispronounced words. So, I'm sorry. I will send you all the mispronounced words, and then you will practice it. And I will also attach my recording. So, for example, there. And not only will I send mispronounced words, I can also send suggestions for practice and comments regarding your reading. So after that one, I will also, let's say you got 80. And then the rubrics, I will mark, I will put points over here. There. So after that, you will see that in your own account. So if I switch back to Nali 3, I will be able to see my teacher's private comment. So that is how you will do the article